Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. His Excellency Chon Prasit, Senior Minister and Minister of Commerce, Kingdom of Cambodia, Asian Economic Minister Chair 2012. Nyak Kit Ming, Chairman 2012, Asian Business Advisory Council. Oknai Son Tsokna, Chairman 2012, Asian Business Award Committee. And Dr. Nolin Azer, Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, and member of the Asian Business Advisory Council. My name is Gilles Planté, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Asia Pacific ANZ Banking Group. I have the privilege, on behalf of ANZ, to say a few words in support of our association with the Asian Business and Investment Summit 2012. Particularly with tonight's gala dinner. First, I'd like to congratulate the Kingdom of Cambodia for a successful year as chair of Asian 2012 and for helping shine the light more brightly on this region. I'd also like to congratulate and pay special recognition to our ANZ Royal Partner, Kit Ming, who as Asian Business Advisory Council Chairman has played a driving role in pulling this event together to capitalize on the international attention by drawing attention to the commercial opportunity in the region. Well done. Banks like ANZ have an important role to play in supporting the goal and ambition of Asia in the development of market within the region, and we take this role very seriously. Over the last 40 years, ANZ has built a significant presence in 8 of the 10 Asian markets, offering both corporate and personal banking. We have 65 branches, almost 300 ATM, over 1.1 million credit cards, and almost 1.5 million customers in the region. Many of you might not realize, but ANZ is Australia's largest foreign direct investor, not only in Cambodia, but also in Indonesia, Vietnam, and Laos. As ANZ enter and invest in these markets, we are providing capital, we're providing know-how, and we're also providing financial innovation. This in turn helps promote the growth and the depth of the respective capital markets. The result is broader and deeper access to funding and to financial services for local and multinational companies, as well as individuals in the Asian region. As it has become clear again in the current environment, Asia, and ASEAN in particular, continue to be a bright spot in the economic outlook. The US and Europe will always remain export market for this region, but now the growth will come a lot more from this region. This is why agreements like the Asian Free Trade between Australia and New Zealand that we signed in the region and we signed in 2009 are crucial. This is not so much the deal that we've done with company or the work that we've done with individual, it is the benefit that flows to the community at large for sustainable growth from good governance and from collaboration on best practice in financial services. Tonight, we are delighted to be the sponsor of the gala dinner, of which the Asian Business Award are announced. Those honor outstanding enterprises who are contributing to economic growth and sustainable community. Asian companies operating in the region are often younger and few bear the burden of the legacy structure and system of the older OECD's company. As a result, as we all know, we see more speed and innovation coming out of the region than most others. And tonight, we are going to acknowledge and celebrate the effort of companies at the forefront of this. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention, and I would like to invite Kit Ming to officially open tonight's ceremony. Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you very much, Gilles Planté, the CEO, Asia Pacific of the ANZ Banking Group. Thank you very much to the ANZ Banking Group for your support of the ASEAN Business and Investment Summit. And now for the welcome remarks for tonight's gala dinner. Let us all please welcome the Chairman of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Nek Oknya Kit Ming.
Your Excellency John Bassett, Senior Minister, Minister of Commerce of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and also the ASEAN Economic Minister Chair 2012, Your Excellency ASEAN Economic Ministers, Excellency, my colleagues in the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, distinguished speakers and participants, recipient of 2012 ASEAN Business Award, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council and its members, I would like to welcome you all to the 2012 ASEAN Business and Investment Summit Gala Dinner. Although the Business Summit has been convened for the past 9 years, the ASEAN Business Award only has entered in the 4th year. Since the establishment of the ASEAN 45 years ago, ASEAN companies have contributed gradually to ASEAN common goal of economic development and integration. Each year, the ASEAN BAC organizes the annual ASEAN Award to recognize the most admired ASEAN enterprise, which contribute to the region's economic growth and prosperity. To honor the backbone of our economy, the Business Award also showcases promising small and medium-sized enterprises with the potential to be global player. The success of this year event has been largely due to cooperation between ASEAN BAC and ASEAN Secretary. ASEAN SME Working Group in 2012 Strategic Partners KPMG Cambodia. At this moment, I would like to thank my ASEAN BAC Cambodian colleagues, Oknya Son Sokna, the chair of 2012 ASEAN Business Award, and our National Gateway for their tireless support in making this year the Business Summit the most successful event. We received 107 nominations from 61 companies in 10 ASEAN countries applying for the award. After many months of carefully and independent selection process, tonight we honor to have 26 recipients in the category of growth, development, innovation, and corporate social responsibility, CSR. As a recipient of the ASEAN Business Award and the ambassador of ASEAN brand for products and services. I encourage you to build relationship among each other with the past winner of the events. ASEAN Business Advisory Council will assist in the process and will make sure that recipients of today and the past will always be up to speed with development of the ASEAN economic community building process. In closing, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the ANZ Banking Group for its generosity of sponsoring tonight's gala dinner. And I also would like to thank Excellency Chow Masset for spending the time to be here with us, and also the ASEAN Economic Minister from ASEAN country to be here with us to celebrate this reward tonight. Once again, I also congratulate the recipient of the award in the hope that your recognition will set a new benchmark in the achievement of the ASEAN private sectors and will propel your profile to a greater height. Thank you, delegate, and once again for supporting this event. Please enjoy the dinner and the entertainment provided for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the chairman of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Nek Oknya Kit Meng. And now to say a few words about the ASEAN Business and Investment Summit and to celebrate the ASEAN Business Awards. Let us all please welcome the Senior Minister and Minister of Commerce from the Kingdom of Cambodia, the AEM Chair for 2012, His Excellency Cham Prasit.
Your Excellency, Dr. Noeleen Heyzer, Under Secretary General of the United Nations and Executive Secretary of ESCAP, Your Excellency, Ministers, Economic Ministers of ASEAN, Nek Oknya Kit Meng, Chairman of our BAC, Lo Oknya, Lo Chum Teo, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I believe that tonight is a very special night for the private sector in ASEAN, as we are going to offer awards to the most outstanding companies in ASEAN. As Minister of Commerce, I'm really delighted to be able to join you tonight to this celebration of those outstanding companies. What the leaders in ASEAN have been doing over the past 40 years is to try to build a community of nations sharing the same destiny. But what is inside this community is a community of companies that can do business, can be competitive, and can prosper in ASEAN. I believe what we are going to do during this chairmanship of ASEAN by Cambodia is to be able to promote a deeper and closer dialogue with the private sector, as has been demonstrated this morning in the speech of Samdech Akek Maha Senapati Techo Hun Sen, our Prime Minister and Chair of ASEAN 2012. We believe in the private sector as the engine of growth. We believe that with a strong and vibrant private sector in ASEAN, ASEAN is going to be the most powerful economic grouping in the world. For such reasons, it is very rewarding for a Minister of Commerce like me to be able with you tonight and be able to share with you the vision that we have prepared for the private sector. We want to listen to you. We want to be guided by you. We want to facilitate whatever you think is needed for you to do business and to do investment in ASEAN. That should be a reality which is going to come. We are streamlining procedures. We are coordinating ourselves, harmonizing all our procedures, make it more simple for all of you to do business. We make our environment and our tax system less difficult for you to do also business. I believe we have set up the right environment for you. What is important is that by creating the platform necessary for you to prosper, you would be able also to attract more investors from the world into ASEAN and to be able to expand outside the borders of ASEAN. I'm very happy that tonight we have a few outstanding companies in ASEAN because of their innovative way to do business, because of the way they also try to carve a niche in their business. They have proven that ASEAN is a vibrant community of nations and also vibrant communities of companies. For that reason, it is very important that the private sector understand that it is the right time now for them to excel in showing what they can do to promote ASEAN as a competitive hub for doing business. Remaining competitive is very important, and we would urge all of you to start also considering developing ASEAN brands, ASEAN products, and export to the world. And I believe the ministers, the economic ministers, and the leaders of ASEAN have already prepared the necessary foundation for you to do so. So let's revive and continue to make alive this tradition of awarding the most outstanding companies in ASEAN so that the other companies would learn from their experience, would learn from their failures, and would be able to excel in doing business. And we hope everybody would have every reason to be proud to be in ASEAN, to be proud to do business in ASEAN, and to be proud to be part of ASEAN. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much to His Excellency Cham Prasit. And His Excellency, we would like you to please remain on stage.